There are nearly 24 cities across the Gem State that have a local option sales tax, an additional charge for goods and services sold on top of the 6% the state already charges. These cities, by definition, resort cities that make a major portion of the revenue from recreational businesses, well, they do this to keep up with paying for public services the locals either can't afford or are unwilling to pay. Simply an extra tax for tourists who may use those services but aren't asked to pay for them. One Idaho city is considering adding its name to that list of local option hamlets. And if a big resort town comes to mind, well, you might be mistaken because those towns are likely already on that list. Joe Paris joins us now. And Joe, Challis, Idaho is this one spot that is going to consider putting this local option tax on their docket.
It's interesting with growth. We see some movement in Nampa. We see movement in a city like Challis, Idaho. So it's interesting that they do work differently from area to area. So specifically in Custer County, the ballot question is asking voters, specifically in the city of Challis, whether they want to approve a new 4% tax on short-term lodging within the city. So in simple terms, a 4% tax would be added to the bill when someone stays at a hotel, motel, if they have a Holiday Inn, campground, RV park, or any other short-term rental in Challis. Any other short-term rental. You can think Airbnb. So here's what the question could look like and will look like on the ballot in Challis. It just won't say sample on election day. So short-term means it stays of 30 days or less. So vacationers, they're the target audience here. And the tax would last for 10 years, from January 2025 through December 2034. The money collected would be used for specific city improvements and services that tourists use, like maintaining streets and sidewalks, snow removal, parks and pathways, emergency services, that's a big one. They'd also kick some money in for law enforcement, tourism promotion, and special events that tourists go travel to. So think of this, yes, as a tourist tax. The visitors staying overnight in Challis would pay a little extra on their bill, and that money would go towards improving the city and the services that tourists use. So voters are being asked to vote in favor if they want the new tax, against if they don't want this. And for a full breakdown on everything you'll find on your ballot in Idaho, you can check out the KTVB voter guide. Text the word VOTE to 208-321-5614. We will send you a link to your phone that'll take you to our voter guide. There you can see a list of candidates and questions, so you'll be prepared to go to the polls on Tuesday. We also have this available for you in Spanish. You can text the word VOTO to the same number. That's 208-321-5614. Early voting ends on Friday. Get your ballots in. Brian, I'll be honest, the advice at this point, if you have not put in your absentee ballot, don't put it in the mail.
No.
Take it by hand to the county clerk.
And if I'm correct on this, that option that cities were given to have this local option tax, it's 1978, but it has to be a 60% vote. Is that correct? By
Yeah,
the cities?
so you need to have this majority. You can't just have,
Not 50 plus 1.
Correct.
Yeah. All right. Thank you very much, Joe.